Hey, what are we doing?
It's a couple of cold ones
Corey
with Corey and Carlisle. The Oscar show.
Oh yeah, that's going to probably take up all our time. All right, some of our listeners say a cocoa. A couple of cold ones. Somebody put the acronym up.
A cocoa?
Yeah, well, I think it was Alex Hacker.
Dude, why'd you have to make it sound gay? Welcome to a cocoa.
I didn't say it like that. I could have said a cocoa, but so what do we do every week? We start with the top 5 in movies. How you doing over there, Jason? We got somebody lying on the floor over here.
Why do we have to talk about Jason? He's passed out.
I know.
Dude, we've lost Jason.
Yeah, he just over there ignoring us. Jason is practically lying on the floor like a drunk man. Are you okay?
I'm doing all right.
Okay, all right. Just checking on you, man. Why don't you get a chair or something? Okay, no, fuck it, never mind. Okay,
Well, why are we even addressing this?
Because he's
over there being cool, being quiet, making sure not to disturb us while we're recording, and you're like, hey man, what's up? Let's talk to the guy who's not mic'd.
Yeah,
that would be awesome.
Because he's laying on the floor like a homeless man. I'm just trying to make sure he's comfortable, but I guess he is.
Or what you call Tuesdays.
Oh, fuck you, man. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, let's start out with the top 5. Let's start out with number 5. And at number 5, we have Fool's Gold.
Well, the movie that just won't go away.
That fucker won't die,
It's
man.
like herpes, dude. That movie just won't go away.
And there's no cream for it.
No, there isn't. And the thing is what depresses me is number 6 is the far superior film. Once again, definitely maybe is edged out by Fool's Gold because, well, fools fucking watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They knew what they were doing. They named it that.
And the thing is, and what kills me is I talked to my mom today, and I was like, so you've seen Definitely Maybe, right? Oh, yes. But how's that Fool's Gold?
Oh, shit. I mean, come on. You know that's why the movie's doing well, because our mothers will see that shit.
Our mothers will see that. But I'm proud of my mom. She went and she saw Definitely Maybe instead of Fool's Gold first. But now she wants to go see Fool's Gold.
That
she
was
really loved
weird.
it. No, Definitely Maybe isn't weird. It's really good, dude. Everybody's digging on this film.
I'm not saying I haven't even seen it yet. I'm going to put up your review this week for it too. Hey, everyone who's listening, we've been behind because this has been a hell week for me, and we're going to put up that Definitely Maybe review. You've heard the audio probably, but your work is not in vain.
My work
Carlisle.
is always in vain.
Let's see what we have.
Number 4.
Step Up to the Streets, to the Screets. And that's another movie that dumbasses are going to see. That shit won't go away either.
Well, but this is the second week. At least it dropped from 2 to 4.
Yeah, but still.
Step up to another crappy movie. Step up to a bunch of ignorant fools paying for tickets.
Well, it's in this one. It's like Step Up to ghetto white people. Because now the kids acting ghetto. You know, they're the ones going to the parties and dancing, and they're the ones the black kids are coming out and saying, "Oh, you don't belong here." And I was just like, come on, man, that don't happen in life.
Oh no, but see that, how awesome would that be? You know, you've got the black people like, "Oh, you've come to the wrong party," and then the white kids like, "Fool, you trifling."
Yeah, exactly. Time for a dance off. White off.
We'll take you down. Step up to the suburban streets.
Can't believe this. You know, they're trying to do this discrimination and shit with this movie. Come on, get real. Anyway, now number 3 is a movie that you'll be happy to hear that's kind of stayed solid. Is the Spiderwick Chronicles. Stayed at number 3.
It stayed at number 3, and it deserves to do better, but it's one of those that's it's catching on with people. They're seeing it. It's holding out, and it's doing well because people are going, yeah, it really is good. It's not the disappointing fantasy film.
Well, the fact that it hasn't been pushed down and that it's just kind of, stayed in place
is looming.
It's looming. I'd like to say it's just kind of anchored. It ain't going nowhere yet. And at number 2, we have Jumper, which, look, a lot of people, I don't know what they were expecting from this movie. I saw it. It's dumb as shit, man. Yeah. But it's not terrible.
How could it be terrible? It's directed by Doug Liman, and Doug Liman is a solid freaking director.
Yeah,
I mean, people are like, "Oh, it's got Hayden Christensen, and it's about guys who jump around, and it's from Fox." But it's got Doug Liman. Doug Liman is what keeps this thing from going into total crap.
Doug Liman, he did Go. He did what else?
Didn't he do the first Born Supremacy?
The
Born Identity.
The first Born.
Yeah, the Born Identity. He did Go. He did. Didn't he do Swingers? Wasn't Swingers his?
I think that was his. Yeah, because Go is kind of the same poster as Swingers.
Yeah.
So the guy's a good director. I mean, this is probably his dumbest movie that I've seen because the movie is stupid. I mean, you look at a picture of the Eiffel Tower and you could pop up there. I mean, the movie's stupid, but it has special effects. I've seen dumber movies that people have actually liked.
If that was really the plot, I got to ask you this, Corey.
Oh shit!
How come in your review, there wasn't a joke about you watching porn? Because you guys went off for like an hour on teleporting to the toilet, and really, you know what we'd all use that for? Girls' bathrooms and dormitories, the shower stalls. We'd use it for going to porn sets.
Because you know what would happen? Like, I'd be watching porn and I'd jump there and the girl's gone. I've jumped there and I'm in the middle of spooge in the middle of the bed.
You're in the middle of dude porn.
Yeah, exactly. I pop up like, ooh, I'm in the middle of a puddle. Shit, what's going on? Gotta pop back.
Why is this bed so crusty?
Yeah, exactly. If I could pop up and be in the middle of the shoot, that'd be fine with me, but I don't think that would happen. Now that's just crazy. Number one is Vantage Point. And I don't know, man. I knew it was going to be number one. It's not a really good movie, though.
Yeah, but see, I got to see this now because I listened to your review, and your review told me that I have to see this for myself.
Okay, what did my review tell you? Pretty much you telling me, like, I'm going to do the opposite of what Corey says.
No. There are certain key things in your reviews that I listen for. There are certain things that say, I'm going to agree with Corey. And then there are times where you get hung up on the stupidest little shit. And half the review was spent talking about these underfunded terrorists and their super iPod. And I heard that and I was like, oh, this is one of those things where that got under his skin and he just could not let that go.
That's not the only thing I said. I said the dialogue was bad. I said that the movie was convoluted. I said a lot of things. But you get hung up on things that I say.
What hung you up, though, was that iPhone, wasn't it?
I mentioned that one time, Carlisle. Why you hanging out? Why you getting hung up?
Not?
It's stupid. I said that one time. I mentioned one thing that was dumb in the movie, and all of a sudden you made it sound like I went on for like the whole 5 minutes saying this iPod is ridiculous. I drew a chart or something showing people what this shit was like. One thing. Okay, good. What are you doing?
Nothing. But tell me, did it not get stick in your craw? That iPhone just messed with you, didn't it?
It did, yes.
But but listening to you, I have known you long enough, my friend, that when I hear something like that, it's like, oh man, that's what really got him.
I don't think I was the only one, though.
I'm not saying the movie's genius by any stretch of the imagination because, Corey doesn't know what he's talking about. But now I'm like, you know what? We've seen films together where all really like the film and you'll hate it. And what'll really stick you is that somebody had a magical phone and the magical phone just gets to you.
Let me say something first of all. I didn't get hung up on it. But it was a ridiculous thing. Man, a dude in this movie has a fucking phone that I could kind of take it if it controlled one thing. But this fan controlled a rifle. It controlled a fan in somebody's room. I think it even served as somebody's car alarm or something. And these terrorists can barely afford the fucking.
Dude, it's a movie.
Don't use that excuse.
No.
No.
It is called the suspension of disbelief.
It's called goddamn ridiculous is what it's called. Look, I don't even know. I'm doing another review of Vantage Point. I don't even want to dwell on this shit.
And see, I knew that if I brought it up, you would get this. You were hung up on that fucking iPhone.
Shit, I think that iPhone, I think that iPod grew fucking feet and actually shot the president itself. So that was the big people. That's the big twist of the movie. You want to know who shot the president in that movie? The iPhone did it. So anyway,
Kennedy, it was an iPhone.
It was an iPhone. Technology gone bad. So. That's the top 5 this week. Nothing real different. A couple of movies opened up. One of them deserved probably a little more attention than it did, but I knew it was the kind of movie that would not get it, and that is Be Kind, Rewind, the Michel Gondry's new movie.
You know, they really were worried about that one. It was supposed to go out in January, and then they moved it back to February, which is supposed to be a good sign, because when you move a film from January to February, it's like, oh, they actually believe in it. They moved it back beyond Valentine's Day. They think this is a good movie. And then they didn't want to show it to critics.
It's not a great movie. I will tell you that right now.
That's what I keep hearing.
No, it's not. It's not. And there's a bunch of people who love that director. I love that director.
I love Michel Gondry.
Oh, yeah.
He's awesome.
No, he's one of my favorite movies of all time. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
And dude, Science of Sleep is awesome too.
I saw it, but
his music videos are all incredible, dude.
I got that collection.
Disc. Oh yeah. Man, watching those. The guy's a genius. And so I was really looking forward to this. And then everybody kept coming back, just kind of giving me that look and shaking their head like, dude, no, But they all say the same thing. The Sweeting is awesome.
that movie has such a charm to it with the things that they reshoot. For people who don't know the movie, Mos Def and Jack Black, they play two guys who, Mos Def works at a video store.
Yeah.
And when Jack Black gets magnetized and comes in, he plays his best friend, by the way, comes in and wipes out all of it. They just, to satisfy their customers, they decide to like shoot the movies themselves.
Yeah.
And it catches on and people love it. And next thing you know, they have this big booming business.
Yeah.
And the movie, it kind of suffered from the same thing the Science of Sleep did. I think the visuals are so great, and that guy's such a visionary that
but
the
it just
story
kind of slows down in the middle.
It does, and the story just takes a backseat to that. These people are having such a good time doing it that they don't really think about it. It almost looked like they're making up. The movie looks sweet itself.
It didn't even make the top 6. Where was it on the list?
It's 7. It's 7. Yeah, it's 7.
But for that movie, for a Jack Black movie opening against nothing. I mean, the number 1 movie is a new movie, and then everything else in the top 5 are leftovers.
I see what you're saying.
For Jack Black to have an opening like that, dude, it's officially over for Black.
No, I don't think it's over.
No,
I mean, I think,
not like over, but like that hype, that buzz that Jack Black can do no wrong. He's, one of the kings of comedy. I mean, this is a big deal for his.
You think so?
Dude, 7th place opening weekend behind a Matthew McConaughey film that's been out for 3 fucking weeks.
I don't think it's Jack Black. I think it's the nature of this movie, the director, and the
agree,
promotion they gave it.
Except this is not how they're going to look at it out in Hollywood.
You think so? I don't know.
Yeah, no, because Jack Black was the lead in that film. He's been all over the advertisements. The advertisements haven't been Michel Gondry. The advertisements have streaming video of Jack Black talking about sweeting in his new film.
I don't agree with you completely. I don't think it's going to hurt him too much because it's that kind of movie. But I mean, I see what you're saying, though.
I'm not saying it's going to kill his career. I'm saying that's the end of the golden age of Jack Black.
Was there ever a golden age of Jack Black?
Dude, he was, no matter how stupid the movie was, it was making money.
Really? What's the last stupid movie that he did that for?
Oh God, now you're gonna.
I never thought he was a big box office draw.
I
thought he was big.
He really was.
Like a big ass, but I didn't think he was a big draw. I mean, I don't know. But the movie, the nature of the movie itself just lent itself to not being in the top 5. And actually for it to be number 7, I don't think it's all that bad. But Witless Protection.
Man, dude, you never emailed me back. I emailed you because I was like, dude, should we go and see this? Because, dude, should we do it and review it? And you never emailed me back. And
the reason why is because I didn't know if anybody even wanted to see it, and I sent Edie to go see it. And then after Edie saw it, I went to go see it. So look, this has been a hellish weekend, and I had so much to plan. I just couldn't dole out any more responsibilities or ask anybody to do anything. So. Come on, it's Witless Protection. Let me tell you this much.
The thing is, I'm going to end up seeing it anyway.
Why are you going? Don't do that.
No, I'm going to. It's not like I'm going to end up, now that I don't have to review it, it's not like I'm going to pay to go see it, but I'll end up seeing it.
Well, okay, first of all, people, we're talking about the Larry the Cable Guy movie. Now,
wait, not the Larry the Cable Guy movie. This year's Larry the Cable Guy. Every year at this time, Larry the Cable Guy puts out a piece of shit. Last year, I think it was number 7 on my list. In fact, that's the thing is, tonight I'm putting up my worst 10 of last year list in honor of the Oscars and the Razzies.
Uh-huh.
My worst 10. Delta
I can't
Farce
wait to see that.
made the list.
Oh, no, not Delta Farce.
Not Delta Farce. And before that, what was it? The Health Inspector
The
movie?
Health Inspector. That
whatever
son of a
it was
bitch.
called.
If you see only one Larry the Cable Guy movie this year,
make it
Witless Protection.
Unfortunately, no one went and saw it. It made like $445 a screen.
Well, Edie went to see it. She said when she was in there, she was behind. There were like 5 white people sitting behind her. I'm going to assume they were.
First of all, my question, why did we send any minorities into a redneck movie? Are you kidding me? Do we get hazard pay now? Is that
I tell you why. It's because I think that if we have got a redneck to see it, they would have been too close to the material.
See, and that's what pisses me off. I was ready to do the whole review as a redneck.
They wouldn't have been able to set themselves apart from the redneckism of that film.
Hoo-wee, I couldn't wait to see that new Larry the Cable Guy movie. That was going to be done good. I done gone seen it. And it was done gone bad. It was goddamn terrible. I'll tell you how bad it was. You want to know how bad it was, Corey? It was pretty goddamn bad.
It was pretty goddamn bad.
How bad was it? Made $445 per screen ad. That's how fucking bad it was.
I have a friend, Bo Cephas, I was going to go send to see that, but he was fucking a pig at the time, so I couldn't get him to break away from that. But Bo Cephas got no teethus. But this movie, she said that she was sitting in front of like 5 white people. I'm going to assume that they were rednecks if they were white and seeing a Larry the Cable Guy movie. And she said that 2 of them got up and walked out and never returned.
Well, because you don't ever come back to a Larry the Cable Guy movie.
Never go into one the first goddamn place.
And that was a double threat movie. I mean, that was not only Larry the Cable Guy, but that was Larry the Cable Guy opposite Jenny McCarthy. I mean, never before have epic titans of the screen been brought together with such an epic passion. You're trying to swallow that beer.
You going back to me, spit this beer on my computer, man. That movie came in, I think, it's not even on the list that I'm looking at right now. I came in like number 11 or something, or 12, something like that. It did terrible, man. I tell you what, it came in front of Charlie Bartlett, I think, which is the other movie that came in.
Charlie Bartlett was on a very limited number of screens.
I think it was on 1,000-something screens.
Really?
Charlie Bartlett is the one that had, what's it? Robert Downey Jr. who plays a principal at a school with his
got
kids.
Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man. That's all I have to say. Iron Man. Well, shit. Neither one of those movies really came in the top 12. So I ain't gonna even worry about what place they came in because they're very low, and at that point they're insignificant. So let's go ahead and move on to the big subject for tonight.
The Oscar show. Hey,
okay, what?
First off, let's open up. How awesome was it that there was no opening musical number?
Oh, thank God, man.
The show's long enough as is, but I was like, oh my God, they went right into awards. There's no stupid, musical number. This is great.
By this point, they know.
They know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, so let me get your opinion of the Oscars overall.
Well, first of all, Jon Stewart is a man god. Was he not the funniest motherfucker on the planet tonight?
He was very funny. I didn't like when he put too much political comedy in there.
I don't know how much
humor.
That was him.
Yeah.
As much as it was, but as much as it was the writers. I mean, come on, it was,
Well, he's a very political guy. The Daily Show. I figured that he interjected that himself.
See, I felt that too. I mean, there was there was the swipe at Republicans.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like, oh, fuck.
That's him, man.
Yeah, but man, but aside from that, he was funny. The Norbit joke is probably the best Norbit joke ever told.
I like the fact that he knew when shit was bad on there and he wasn't afraid to mention it. And I love that. What did he say about Norman? I'm gonna let you tell.
Oh yeah, the great line about
and
Norman
I laughed my ass off at that.
Finally, far too often the Academy ignores films that are not good.
and you know what was so funny about that? When he came out, he said, "Yeah, Norbit for best makeup," and you heard like 5 people in the back. And you know it was the people who did that. Did you not know that he was going to like make a joke? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you want to be known that you even in the
because the thing is Norbit was nominated for 1 award, and that was makeup. And you know what? The makeup was incredible.
It was.
And what pissed me off is they showed turning him into the Asian guy, and that's not the impressive thing. I want to see the process, sped up of turning him into a fat woman.
Oh, yeah.
Because people, we make jokes about the fat suit stuff, but, I mean, they didn't just that pooch, that pooch scene they do where he lifts up, it's gross, but at the same time, it doesn't look fake.
Look, people, for everybody who made fun of Norbit,
like Cyrus.
It's a terrible movie. It's one of the worst movies of last year.
No, in fact, I even mentioned that. It's not even on my worst 10 list. The point is, to my worst 10 list, that if you think Norbit is one of the worst movies of the year, you did not see the worst movies of the year.
I probably didn't see what you saw. I know I didn't see Daddy Day Camp, and I didn't see Bratz. Oh, quick mention about Bratz. Somebody put up a forum that said, if I get 20, because I made a challenge. They said, put up the Bratz review. I put up a forum that asked people to put it up. I said, if you get 25 members in there, I will put up the Bratz review. They got 25 members, so I'll go ahead and put it up. And everybody loves that review for some reason. So there it is. Hey,
because I am a man guy.
Okay. I'm not going to go that far. No, it was a very funny review.
The
combination of you and everybody wanting to hate that movie anyway.
The thing is, you're given gifts like that. People ask, Carlisle, why do you go to these movies? Why do you go to these terrible films? And it's like, well, it can go one of 2 ways. You can either be surprised and it can turn out to be a surprisingly good movie, which we've had those happen.
Oh, yeah.
or you could be handed a review like that.
Yeah, no,
and that was I suffered for 2 hours, but I've made people laugh time and again with that review. God bless them.
No, people really, you don't understand. Bad movies are gold for a critic.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, no, that you want to go see bad movies because those make the most entertaining reviews. But back to Norbit, and if I
do we really have to go back to Norbit?
No,
can we go back
just
to the Oscars?
one more time? Norbit. I'm just letting people know. Norbit, for all of you said, why was Norbit nominated? It in that one category there, that was well deserved.
Oh yeah, no, the makeup
that was
the
most amazing thing about that movie, and the makeup was amazing. So let's go ahead and now how you want to do
this? A rundown.
What do you want to do there?
Let's talk about the biggest surprises and your favorite moments and the worst moments of the night. Like, what was the thing that surprised you the most, the biggest shocker? Because I can tell you what mine is.
Okay, first of all, let me say that I got most of my predictions right, but only by one. I did terrible at this. A lot of the little stuff that I didn't even know about, best documentary, best short documentary, I never saw any of those. The thing that surprised me the most is probably something that didn't surprise anybody else. And for me, it was Tilda Swinton.
No, that was the big shocker of the night. I mean, everyone at the party I was at were floored by this. I mean, Tilda Swinton, she was floored. You look at her reaction.
Yeah, no,
she probably swore 12 different types of obscenities behind her hand because she was so handicapped out of it. Now, have you seen Michael Clayton?
Yes. I love that movie.
Incredible in it.
She
really
great.
was. She deserved the nomination. And now, granted, she probably in that category against who she was against. I mean, she was against.
I had Kate Blanchett.
Everybody had Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
She was so good. She was the best part of that fucking movie. I'm Not There. She
I didn't see I'm Not There, but I saw a little bit of her performance. I was like, oh, she got it.
She, like I mentioned earlier this week, she acted against 5 guys playing the same role. We're talking Richard Gere was one of them. We're talking Heath Ledger was one of them. All these great actors playing this role, and she did the best Bob Dylan of them all.
It was funny because like the camera was on her, and they said Kate Blanchett, and she just still sitting there because she knows she didn't get it. She's like, whoa, fuck, what? Me? Oh, okay. So yeah, that surprised you too.
Tilda Swinton, no, she covered her mouth, and you could tell that she had she didn't see it coming. Now, clearly, it was one of those awards that they gave her for her body of work because Tilda Swinton, this is not the best role she's ever done.
No, it's not. But I'm not going to argue with it.
She's incredible in it, and she's been incredible in the past.
Yeah.
So that was the big shocker.
Yeah.
And then, of course, No Country doing so well.
Was that a surprise, though? That wasn't a surprise for me because I predicted that. That's the only thing I really got right was the Coen Brothers winning direction and the movie winning Best Picture. And did it win adapted screenplay?
Yeah. And that's what everyone saw. But everybody felt that the Best Picture was really it wasn't a shoo-in this year. Like last year, everybody knew that, come on, it was going to be Scorsese, it was going to be The Departed. But this year, it was a big wild card. It's like, what's going to be Best Picture? And sure enough, for them to kind of sweep those 3 awards like that was kind of a big unexpected deal.
Yeah. I mean, like I say, I think it was different. I think some people they didn't know and some people were kind of sure. The whole thing's a wild card. You're right. And that's guessing with me, but I made those guesses and I was pretty sure about them. So I don't know.
Yeah. And then there was, of course, the ones that everyone knew. Diablo Cody won.
Yeah.
That wasn't a surprise.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Nobody was surprised at all. There was not
he wasn't
surprise on anyone's face. It was like they'd given him the award 4 hours before, and now we're just officially giving it to him now.
Daniel Day-Lewis got up there and just like, fuck, okay, thank you.
But that's how he was. No. He wasn't he really was touched by it, but he wasn't surprised.
No, he wasn't surprised. He was like, shit, I know I got this. But the thing
is, that's not just the best performance of the year. I gotta say that's the best performance of the decade. I can't think of any performance in recent memory that has come close to being as great as that.
I don't know. I'd have to do some thinking for the decade, but for the year, definitely, man.
Well, you do it, but it is one of those best performances.
He transformed himself.
Yeah.
He looked like a different man in that role. I mean, I was mesmerized. That movie I didn't care for too much, but I'd see that movie anytime again just to see him.
Yeah, I actually passed up seeing it projected in Blu-ray to come over here and record. I'm really torn about that.
Oh, come on, you've seen the movie already.
I've seen it a couple times already.
You can it'll be there. God damn.
No, why do you think I'm here? I'm just saying.
You make it sound like you really fought to come over here like, fuck, what should I do?
Dude, no, I was disappointed that I couldn't stay and watch that because that's what everyone was doing after the Oscar party where someone's like, hey, I've got There Will Be Blood and Blu-ray. And everyone's like, let's play it. And I'm like, I got to go work.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Hey, I'm glad to have you here. Oh, I thought that was him snoring down there. I thought that was Jason.
No,
I thought he was snoring while he was working.
Now let's break away for a second and talk about what's exactly going on here. We're not recording in the Spill Studios right now.
No.
For those of you who are regular listeners of A Couple of Cold Ones.
No, we're recording in your place because my neighbor,
the Casa de la Carlisle.
And I think it's fair because we do this stuff normally around 1, 2 in the morning. And I got a citation. I didn't get a citation. I got a warning saying for making noise at all time of the night, you're going to get a $50 fine if this happens again.
Now, first of all, fuck them. Let's just say fuck them because, goddamn it, it's two guys having a couple of beers in your bedroom at 2 in the morning. Is there really a problem with that?
Yeah, what are you laughing about? Now he gets up and starts laughing.
Now he gets up, yeah. He's like, you guys are totally chugging the
unless
cock.
It's just the beer is just hitting him now. He's just laughing about nothing. I think that there's two things that are going on here that we're both kind of right and wrong about. Actually, I'm gonna even take the blame mostly. The place is right next to somebody's room where they're sleeping, obviously. And for us to sit in there at 2:00 in the morning, we're the ones up at the odd hours of the night doing it. And the walls apparently are thin enough. And so
the thing is, we've been doing this for how long, and there's never been a problem, and all of a sudden some bitch moves it. I just got to go over there and leave a mushroom-shaped welt on the girl's forehead. That's just what I got to do.
A mushroom-shaped welt? What are you going to use for that?
Does that really require an explanation?
I want to see that. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Look, all I'm saying is that I have to figure a way around this because you're right. We're so used to doing this without any interruptions. I don't know. Maybe somebody wasn't living next door for a while. I don't know what's going on. All I know is
maybe somebody just needs to get laid a little more often.
Maybe so. Maybe we can buy her.
Maybe we need to send over the Coleman.
I saw her. I don't think I could go that far.
I've seen the girls you've been with, dude. I doubt there's little that you can't go with.
I guess if I put a paper bag over her head and draw some lips and some mascara on it, I could probably knock it out.
And that's what you call Thursday.
I'm joking with this woman. I don't know this woman, and I doubt if she's listening. But the thing is that we just have to. I have to talk to some people first, and I think that I've heard people next door before, so I know the walls maybe are kind of thin. So maybe we are keeping her awake. I don't know. I'm trying to be fair and diplomatic about it.
All right. Well, let's get back to talking about the Oscars again. So,
yeah, I know.
I just had to bring that up because
kicked out.
We've got a snoring dog. We got a guy asleep on the floor.
He's asleep and he's still on his phone. I swear he's got his eyes closed and his fingers are still moving. Jason, you all right? Okay. Now, what is it about the Oscars that you want to talk about next? You got a special moment from the Oscars that you want to mention?
Oh, you know what? I don't know how everyone else felt. I know that where I was, the party busted into applause after we'd shouted boos and hisses when they cut the mic of the girl from Once.
From Once? That was bullshit, man.
That was some serious bullshit. But how awesome was it that
Jon Stewart?
That Jon Stewart came back out and said, look, we're going to bring her back out to give her speech. That was such a great Menchie moment.
Oh, man, let me tell you something. That song, I did updates all tonight. And people, thank you. We had a lot of hits tonight because of those updates, and that was cool. I'm glad you people stuck around. But I told people earlier, that song, I'm so glad that song won because I saw that movie on a plane.
Oh, you saw it on a plane?
I saw it on a plane, and I was sitting on the plane crying just because of that song. Have you seen this movie?
Pussy.
Oh, fuck you, man. The Mr. Romantic Comedy up here. For once, I'm like telling you how I felt about a very romantic movie.
You cried.
And you sit up here.
You
man,
cried,
fuck
dude.
off, dude. You know, this movie was tender.
Bitch.
All right, whatever.
No.
I know you're screwing around.
Dude, you don't even have to show me the Iron Giant. You just have to go, Superman, and tears start rolling down my cheeks.
Okay, I can actually cry for human beings, but you crying over a cartoon robot. What the fuck is that all about?
That's a Brad Bird cartoon robot, bitch. Don't talk to me, animation motherfucker.
Goddamn geek moment going on right here.
No, I've seen that movie, and that song's really good.
Yeah.
And it's a really, and that was such a great performance, and that was actually one of the best parts of tonight was watching them play that live. live because they did all those songs from Enchanted, and only one of them actually had the people from Enchanted singing it. And it just kind of removes the magic to have like, hey, look, it's the straight Zac Efron singing this this song from Enchanted. Oh, that's so great.
No, they were seeing that song performed almost made my eyes welt up again, but it was ruined for me by the orchestra coming in at the end because I hate Academy Award music. You know, it's like, come on, man. What are these union guys that you have to use them?
Yeah, they do. Actually.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
It's all unions in Los Angeles. Yeah. But Once was so good. That song in particular was so good. Mm-hmm. And, but they cut the mic as she comes up, and so she just walks away, and you can hear them turn the mic back on because somebody fucked up. And it's like, wow, somebody just lost their job 3 seconds ago.
I just thought they didn't want to hear what she had to say. I thought, like, fuck her, man. We're tired. No, she turned to the mic, and they're like,
They weren't paying. It was somebody who was getting ready to push the button and to move on to the next thing, and they fucked up. But to bring her back out everybody just applauded when they announced.
Oh, I was so happy they did that. I mean, because that was well deserved for both of them.
Yeah.
That was really one of the highlights of the awards for me tonight.
It was.
Oh, what else, man? I love it that they were playing that music on some people in the beginning, though. Like, people would go on and they didn't waste any time. They're like, get your ass on off stage.
Dude, it was the night of 1,000 accents. Did they give any Americans except Ethan and Joel Coen awards?
I know.
And there's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, it truly is an international award, but it's just like, anyone who voted for the non-American in every category won every time.
And the foreign people, there was one French dude. I think he won. Let me see. I think he won for best short film. Anyway, there was a French dude. And he got up there and he looked like he was about to, he was in front of a firing squad. Like he was about to get shot. He was like, we are.
Wasn't that the guy who won for doing makeup on La Vie en Rose?
No, though.
Because that was the French guy.
I don't know. I don't know. It was a French dude. I know he got up there and he was clutching that award like somebody was going to take it from him. And he was just like, I'd like to thank, oh God, please don't kill me. And I was like, what's wrong with this dude? And then there was two people who looked like they just got through, like they just got through smoking weed because they didn't know they were going to win. And they called them up there like, oh, fuck.
Speaking of that, dude, did you see how stoned Harrison Ford was?
Do you think he was?
Oh, dude, he's one of Hollywood's most notorious potheads.
I'm not gonna say he was. Man, we don't know if he was stoned. I mean, if he was, more
dude, he
power
came
to
out.
him.
He was stoned. Come on, the guy was stoned out.
He might have been happy because he just got a piece of ass before the show started. I don't know. We don't know if he was stoned. Come on, I'm not gonna say he was, man. If he's a pothead, who cares? I don't have nothing against weed, but
there's nobody's bitching about the fact that he's doing weed. The fact was, did you see how stoned he was? It was because you're like defending, saying, "Oh God, I don't know if we can say that he was stoned," but you know what I'm talking about. He was not in his right mind. There was something. There was something about that man.
Man, you make it sound like he got on stage like, "What the fuck is up, y'all?"
No, he was.
I'm fucking Indiana Jones.
He might as well have, dude. He was not on this plane. He was not in our realm.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm Temple of Doom and shit, man. What's up?
Yeah, yo. What's up? Holla at Callista.
Yeah, I'm fucking Callista Flockhart, that fucking skeleton, man. But man, there were two people who came out and they actually requested that the music come on. The girl was like, shit, music.
Oh no, that was one of my favorite moments of tonight. You got someone who gets an award for best sound editing. And that woman then says music at the moment that the music keys up. That is the magic of being a sound editor.
No, that's cool. Yeah, no, I thought that. I wish more people would do that. Shit,
okay. Oh, here's something to bring up.
What?
The in memoriam segment.
Okay, what about that? That always makes me sad, but what about that?
Someone was missing.
Brad Renfro.
Brad Renfro was not in the in memoriam, but he died a week and a half before Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger was in it, but no Brad Renfro.
Somebody had mentioned that. I didn't have time to look it up during the updates, but let me see here. Somebody on my page, and I want to give this dude props for bringing that up. Let me see who this dude is. Oh, not that fucking page. Hold on. Yeah, somebody emailed me or put on my page and said, "Man, what about Brad Renfro?" And I was like, "Shit, you got a point there."
Well, yeah, no, I was over at my buddy's house, and he had posted that in his running blog, and it got out pretty quick. I think that's going to be one of the big things everyone's talking about. Tomorrow is, dude, what the hell happened with Brad Renfro?
Yeah, hi guys. Speaking of people who are high.
Oh wow! Oh, so Harrison Ford reads this.
Yeah, Harrison Ford emailed us and said, "Hey man, what about fucking Brad Renfro?" No, it was the high guy said, "What about Brad Renfro?" And I was like, I didn't know when he had died. Honestly, I didn't know. Did he really die before Heath Ledger?
Heath Ledger. No, that was one of the things, because Heath Ledger was the second that died that way, and it was kind of like, oh, what's going on?
Damn, man, that sucks that your career is so shitty that the Academy Award doesn't even know when you died. Poor Brad. Well, hey, Brad Renfro, we remember you here. Play the sad music.
Showing scenes from Apt Pupil 10 years ago before he became a junkie and a lame actor.
So there's the Brad Renfro memoriam. Was he in Ghost World?
Oh God, I don't even remember.
I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whatever. He's gone now. No, the funniest thing to me was, and I got the dude's name right here, the art director guy, Robert Goyle, is that?
Oh, dude, Robert Boyle.
Boyle, okay.
I think it was Boyle, yeah.
Goyle, but we don't know. Yeah, we're real professional here, people. But that dude, when they brought him out, first of all, Nicole Kidman, whoever else was, they were pretty much lifting him up and breaking him out, And I was like, why didn't they put this poor man in a wheelchair or something?
Oh, no, because it's kind of a big, the guy, when you listen to the guy talk and give his speech, dude, he was referring to his good friend Hitch.
What? Hitchcock?
Yeah. Not Hitchcock. His buddy Hitch.
Like Will Smith?
He wasn't. This guy started working with Hitchcock back in 1942 and worked with Hitchcock all through Hitchcock's career.
They showed that.
But that's his art director. And this guy is so old that he was close personal friends with freaking Hitchcock, dude.
Oh yeah. No, it was, the guy's almost 100 years old. Seriously.
One of his first jobs was he was the second assistant art director on The Wolfman, for crying out loud. This guy.
The old Wolfman?
Yeah, The Wolfman.
The black and white,
Lon Chaney Wolfman? Lon Chaney Wolfman was
God damn.
What caught me was, I want to know what the story behind this. Kind of tying it all together, Harrison Ford was tearing up during his speech.
He was high. No, man.
No.
He had red eye. He didn't have any Visine.
We were wondering about that, because I'm like, why is Harrison Ford tearing up? And
so what was the deal?
We don't know, but keep in mind that Harrison Ford didn't start his career as an actor. He started his career as a master carpenter.
Yeah.
It's entirely possible that this guy was one of the early guys he worked with back in the day. Like back when Harrison Ford was working on sets as a master carpenter in the 60s, that he worked under this guy who was his art director.
Well,
50 years ago.
That's amazing. Might be true. You sure there weren't tears of boredom? Because that dude went on and on.
They gave us a close up. He looked touched. It looked like he had a tear. He looked a little verklempt.
I'm just saying, it was so funny because look, I know the dude deserves respect. I know he's
mad props, dude.
No, he does, but God damn, I don't know where he was going with that speech.
I was too distracted when he was walking in. Nicole Kidman, dude. When you've got a necklace that ornate, that clearly costs several $1 million, that's got 1 billion different diamonds on it, make sure it's not twisted up in knots before you go on national television in front of 2 billion people.
I was cringing, man. I didn't even notice that because people were trying to stick with this guy's words because he went off on one thing to another. Right when you thought he was about to finish, like he said, and that was my career as an art director. Now, as a little boy growing up in the Depression, I had to pick apples to make a living, and people were like, what the fuck is going on with this dude?
The thing is that was the honorary award, and that's the shortest honorary speech I've ever heard.
That was short?
Dude, what was the one they gave to, who was it, a couple of years ago that went on for like 20 minutes? His intro went on for like 10 minutes, and then this guy gave the honor speech for 20 minutes. I can't remember who it was now.
I just remember he started thanking people, and for some reason he thanked Nicole Kidman. And he's like, my mother was very prominent in my career. Thank you, Nicole Kidman, for carrying my ass out here. And she's like, what the fuck you thanking me for?
He's hoping to get a little ass afterwards.
I know you. Yeah, he's trying to pick up on it.
I mentioned you in a speech, baby.
Yeah, he probably had his hand on her ass the whole time. He's like, "Thank you, Nicole Kidman. That's the most
giving
fun
me the final erection of my life."
What you mean erection? That dude could hardly stand up himself. How you think his dick gonna be able to stand up?
Dude, it's called the little blue pill. You will learn about it one day.
Not me, man. No Smurf pills for me.
You say that now. You're going to be 70 years old and still picking up Spill crew members.
The day that I can't do that, and I don't do that, by the way. The day that
you always got to say, I don't do that.
Because you make it sound like I'm on there trolling for the chicks. Hey, baby, you know I created this site.
You and Ryan, man.
Me and Ryan cruising for chicks. Hey, Ryan, you pick up anybody tonight? Hey, Ryan, smell my finger. No, there's
that sounds like a completely different game.
No, the moment I have to take that little blue pill is the moment I'm gonna drive my car off a cliff and go out in a blaze of glory.
You know what? Can we make $100 bet on that too? Because I would love that. Actually, we'll have to go with inflation on that one.
No, I'm not going to make a bet on that.
The minute that shit stops
I ain't
working,
making a bet on that at all.
Doctor, give me something to get the plumbing working again. There are too many 18-year-old women in this world that need to be plowed by the courster.
That's a joke, people, okay?
Yeah, that's not a joke.
That is a joke.
No, he will really keep plowing the 18-year-olds as long as he can.
That is the biggest joke. Come on now.
Nicole Kidman's going to be like carrying your ass out at 8 years old. He's still going to be like groping 18-year-olds.
No, why are you doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this to me?
Because we're bros, and that's what bros do.
I want you to admit to these people that you were full of shit. You're not going to do it, are you?
Okay, Corey, you are full of shit. I admit that. I admit that you are full of shit and that you will grope any 18-year-old you get a chance to.
Oh, let's see now. Oh, look at how Carla's doing on here. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. You're like,
no, I'm kidding. No,
gazing over it. See, that's the beautiful thing about the way that we have the picture set up is it's set up so that Corey can go immediately to the hotter looking girls on the clicking on the profile. I guarantee you that if we did a check on the number of click throughs we get more click throughs on.
Actually, that is not fair. I'm a very equal opportunity welcomer on the site. I go to man and women's site mainly because a lot of them don't have their pictures posted up. No, that's not why. But I do that. No, overall, listen. The Academy Award. Yeah, I'm changing the subject. Yeah, overall, look. No, overall, the Academy Awards. Great. What am I talking about? You got my mind all scatterbrained.
You're thinking about the girls of Spill. You're like
great.
Yes, they're great. They're wonderful, firm, and so.
Yes.
Oh wait, we're talking about the Academy Awards.
Yeah, we're talking about magnificent. No, the Academy Awards tonight. Not one of the best, but not one of the worst.
Actually, I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. It never really dragged all that much. And, man, Jon Stewart really kept it light and fun. And
no, he did. There were some moments in here that they had, and there were moments of, this is why we hate the Academy Awards. That whole thing of a tribute to binoculars, that was bullshit.
Well, that was, you know what that was. That was
bad writing?
Well, no, that was them making fun of what the Oscars would have looked like without the writers. That was their tribute to the writers. That whole joke was all about, this is what the Oscars would have looked like. Was it a good joke? No. It's why we all bitch about Hollywood writers.
Exactly. It's clunky. It was clunky, and maybe it was a joke they should have steered clear of. But
okay, what was the worst joke of the night?
I think the worst joke of the night did come from Jon Stewart.
Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford car dealership thing.
Hurt.
He started out with a bomb too in the very beginning. There was something he bombed on. Nobody laughed, and I can't remember what it was. It was too far gone, but that one was worse.
Yeah, that was, and you could tell on his face that he knew. He was like reading the teleprompter, saying, "Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me! I'm not going to say."
See, that's one of those jokes.
The next person is either an international film star or a car dealership. Harrison Ford.
That's one of those jokes you come back and you say, look, they made me read that shit, okay? I didn't want to do it.
Dude, how about that great Steve Carell moment early on where he's like, always looking for attention.
What was that all about?
Oh, they were joking with each other. And, it was that whole kind of exchange between Jon Stewart and Steve Carell. It was really kind of.
Well, some of the stuff that people thought were great is stuff that I didn't think worked that well. Seth Rogen and Noah Hill.
Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill, whatever they did.
Did you not like that?
I thought it kind of went off.
They both have Jufros.
Yeah,
that was kind of the point.
Was that intentional, by the way, that they looked alike? Was that?
That's why they were put together, because everybody jokes about the fact that they look alike.
Okay,
And they're both
all right.
these up-and-coming comedic stars.
No, that was funny. But the whole thing of I'm Holly Berry, that went on too long.
I found that.
You found that hilarious. Hilarious.
Hilarious. But then again, I'm a big Seth Rogen and Jonah Hill fan.
I like
really
Seth Rogen
Jonah
a
Hill.
lot, but I didn't think that joke worked. A lot of people thought it was funny, though.
But see, it led to one of my favorite improv jokes of the night when one of the producers walked up, or one of the sound editors walked up and said, I'm here to kiss Halle Berry.
Oh, okay.
And both the guys had this look on their face like, what?
What else is there? That thing that you're talking about with, what's that man's name? 40-year-old virgin, Steve Carell. A lot of those setups where they bring two guys out and they have to play off each other, that never works for me. That just doesn't. So that's just me. I'm a little biased. So what are you looking at me for? You got something to say? Come on.
I'm looking at you because you're sitting right in front of me, motherfucker.
I know, you just nod your head. Yeah, I thought.
Out on the floor.
No. Hey, Jason, you all right over there?
Yeah.
So
He'll do it all right.
but no, I just, that seems so funny to me. It's so forced, and you can tell that those people don't like to do it. So that's why.
Well, no, normally I don't like those things, but I just thought the Steve Carell, joke worked. I don't know. I just kind of like it.
No, I'm not blaming you.
So let's change the subject again. Tilda Swinton, would you do her?
Man, come on. I look. What's this girl's name here?
She's a middle-aged white girl. I've got to assume that you would do her.
Oh, hell yeah, I would do her. And she's like on the bottom of my list, but I would do her. Julie Christie, I would do more before I do her though. You don't think Julie Christie's hot? I'm gonna take your silence as a yes. Julie Christie.
I'm sorry. I'm closer to the Ellen Page end of the spectrum than I am the Julie Christie. I kind of like them to have both feet out of the grave before
Julie Christie, I will yell it at the top of the mountain to the world. Julie Christie is hot to me. Helen Mirren, not as hot, but there's something I'm attracted to her.
She's the number 2 on your list.
She's the number 2. Helen Mirren, I'd knock that ass out, boy.
Now I gotta ask. You know who I didn't see all night tonight?
Who?
Keira Knightley. Was she even there?
I think she was there. I think she was turned sideways though, so you couldn't see her.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Do not mess with the Keira.
Come on, that girl is thin, man.
So
I'm worried about her health.
Dude, but I didn't see her all, like the camera was all about the little girl. It was all about James McAvoy and there was no Knightley to be found.
Maybe she wasn't there. Really, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe she was in the bathroom vomiting or something.
Here's something that really caught me off guard.
What?
Of all the actresses they brought out to read awards, most of them sound canned. Some of them, who was the one that sounded nervous, like she was about to lose her lunch?
Oh, it was from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, Katherine Hagel.
Katherine Hagel.
Katherine Hagel is about to lose her lunch. Who's the most professional, hardest hitting, perfect delivery presenter of the evening?
Okay, I don't know who.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
dude, she came out and she just nailed every bit of it.
Come on, that girl is performing in front of millions of people every week.
I know,
she's got it down.
No, but that's the thing. Here's this 14, 15-year-old cracker Kentucky spawn of Billy Ray Cyrus. And she walks out on stage and blows away Academy Award-winning actresses with her delivery at the Oscars. She felt the most comfortable there in front of the audiences, and that just so weirded me out.
Why you got to call her the Kentucky cracker ass? I mean, she's professional, man. Come on.
Cracker spawn.
You act like she came up there with a bottle of moonshine. Hey, everybody!
I don't care how talented you are. I don't care how big a star you are. If your dad is the ponytailed cracker Billy Ray Cyrus.
Not just ponytail, but mullet ponytail.
Mullet ponytail Billy Ray Cyrus. My God, she's cracker Kentucky spawn.
You make it sound like she just came out of the cabin. Yeah, hey everybody, I love this here Academy words. No, man, that girl's a professional.
My brother, who's also my cousin, and my uncle.
Come on, man, leave that girl alone. She's, like I said, she's performing. She's got it down.
Hey, you know what? I just complimented her, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
While I was calling her cracker spawn.
And I'm not one of those dudes who wants to have sex with Miley Cyrus. I'm not a pedophile. But
no, you're going to wait till she's 18 and then you're going to talk about it.
That's right.
You're going to wait till she's like 45 before you start talking about it.
I can go either way. People, if you notice tonight, I'm not just hunting down the 18-year-olds. I'm hunting down like the 45, 50-year-olds. I mean.
Julie Christie, who's like, 87.
But she's a hot 87.
Fuck it.
I'd do it. Anyway, man, come on. Now leave me alone. What? So that's
all these beautiful actresses there tonight. You know, Anne Hathaway looking incredible.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
those are the givens. You know, I'm mentioning the ones that people don't want to give the credit to. Julie Christie is a good woman. People don't want to give her credit for being beautiful. Why? Just because of a little number thing. Come on now. Please.
And what did Dwayne The Rock Johnson do for you?
What is that? What the hell was that supposed to mean? He was fucking hot though. But that tuxedo, man, I've always thought that was a handsome dude. Put a wig on him, I might do him too. Now, so I think we covered the Academy Awards. We're going on an hour here. Is there anything you want?
Jesus Christ.
I know, man. Dude, I'm telling you, these things go by. I could do this all night, but I have to keep a tab on them because I gotta put them
it's
up.
all good. So apparently you've got email up that you want to share.
I was looking.
Are we going to fillet ourselves again?
No. I did want to bring up something here. I'm looking at some email right now. First of all, everybody was asking, as I was doing the updates tonight, everybody was saying, when are you going to do a cold ones? You're doing updates. Are you still going to be able to do a cold ones? I like the way people call it a cold ones now. It actually has a nickname. So as people as you hear right now, yes, we have done a cold one. But there was an interesting
Because the lazy ass motherfuckers don't want to type a couple of cold ones with Corey Carlisle.
I know, man. Yeah.
You're listening to
spell the whole thing out.
Smooth sounds of a couple of cold ones.
Oh, it was cold. Alex Hacker again. First of all, Alex, quit riding my ass about this script, man. I'm gonna read it. By the time this thing is up, I'm gonna have read your script.
He hasn't even finished it yet.
Well, he's done 5 pages, and I told him I'd read it, so I'm gonna read it, man. Seriously, it's just been crazy, so I'm gonna read it.
You do realize what you've just done now. Now every fool out there with half a script is gonna send it to you.
No, because I'm gonna make a disclaimer here. I told one person I can. If you send me something, I'll try, but if not, I can't do it. So people don't get offended. But I see you shaking your head. I know what you're saying. But I do it I love the people. I love the people.
Oh yeah. Your eye just kind of went half down there for a second.
I love the people, you motherfucker.
It's the last king of Scotland in here. Ain't it? Eye twitching.
Nicholas, I will read your script.
I love the people, Alex Hacker.
I love the people. Yeah, but okay. What the hell's that, Alex Hacker? I love you, Alex Hacker. Okay, but Alex Hacker did he sent me an interesting email. The guy that won tonight for Taxi to the Dark Side, Alex says, funny story. My mom had dinner with Alex Gibney, who's, I guess, the director. She said it was last week. And so she was more excited than anyone that he won. First, Alex, so I would like to know, what was your mom doing eating lunch with him? What do you do? What do your parents do?
I heard a rumor that Alex's mom is a film critic.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, I didn't. I'm not serious that I heard a rumor about that. No, that's what I heard. I have no clue.
Where would you hear that from? Him?
No, from someone else who said that they heard it. I can't honestly say that.
Yeah, his mom is Pauline Kael or something. That'd be funny if that was the case.
No, because Pauline Kael's dead.
Is she dead? Oh, well, then that pretty much eliminates her then, doesn't it?
I think it pretty much does, yes.
Give me more of this. Is it somebody?
No, I have no more of this. Otherwise, I would have given you like actual details. I heard a rumor that his mom was a film critic.
Alex, is this true? Let us know. I want to know. I want to know about this because I don't know why else his mom would be hanging out with her unless she's a call girl or something. No, I'm just kidding, Alex. I'm just messing with you. Anything you want to mention? Any pressing business here that we got to talk about?
No, I mean that was the Oscars. And
that was the Oscars.
Top 5. I mean, there's really nothing else to talk about right this moment. WonderCon went on.
What is WonderCon? Some people were telling me about that.
It's essentially it's the San Diego Comic-Con during the winter.
Oh, okay.
And there was an Iron Man panel, and they showed a new trailer that apparently kicks ass, and showed some footage that kicks ass. And there's an X-Files 2 thing.
Somebody put up trailers for all of those on the site. So
speaking of cons.
Yes.
Next weekend,
you're going to be at?
I'm going to be in Minneapolis. So anyone out there listening who still hasn't seen I am going to be in Minneapolis as the fan guest of honor at MarsCon.
MarsCon. What is
MarsCon?
That sounds like a convention for NASA. What are you doing at MarsCon?
It's science fiction fantasy.
Okay. I thought so. Where astronauts went or something. MarsCon.
No, it's No, it's called MarsCon. It seems like it's pretty cool. There's some cool guests, and
well, congratulations,
I'm going to be one of them. So, but I will be out there speaking about all things,
everything. Okay, good.
I'll be talking. Yeah, just
hey, congratulations on that. That's cool, man.
Well, thanks.
Oh, so next week you're not going to be here.
I'm not going to be here.
All right. So when are you coming back? How long are you going to be gone?
I'm going to be gone for a week.
A week. So you coming back a week from today?
Well, no, I leave Thursday.
Oh, you leave
I'll come
Thursday.
back on Wednesday. Sadly, I've got to miss that. My flights are set up. I'm missing the 10,000 BC screening. So
yeah. Well, I'll get somebody to come in here because I mean people are going to want one next week. You got any suggestions for that?
Yeah.
What?
Co-host. Couple of cold ones with Corey and co-host.
You want to know what's funny? Co-host actually listened to the only couple of cold ones that he did with us, and everybody thinks co-host is such a smart ass and that he has no soul, but he listened to it and he thought it's like, I was no good. I don't ever want to do that again because he actually said himself, I'm just annoying and I don't want to become annoying. I want people to like me. Can you believe that? And he really did say this. I'm not making this up. I called him today because I want him to do some of the updates with me. He's like, I can't. Because he wasn't
doing updates.
What were you during the Academy Awards, I did updates all night.
What do you mean by updates?
I just kept posting video for every 20 minutes or something. So yeah, it was just something I had an idea right before we started. I mean, right before the Academy Awards. It was like around 3:00 today.
Posting video of
just me giving updates. Saying, hey, this is what I predict, and this for the next segment, and this is what I missed and I got right. So co-host. If you want us to have co-host on, just let us know. If you have any other suggestions, let us know. But if you want see, this is why I don't let you put that shit near my computer.
Oh, because I might kick it over?
Yes, or you might knock it over with your hand and just blow up the whole system.
You are the one that spilled the beer first. Last week, my man. This is the first beer I've ever spilt doing this.
You got a good point with that. All right, fuck
I knocked this over by accident because it was on my by my foot because I didn't have it on a table next to me.
Okay, fuck
Jackass.
Fuck you. Okay, so that's a sign from God. We need to.
It's time to wrap up a couple of cold ones with Corey and Carlisle.
So please, people, if you have any suggestions for what we should do next week while Carlisle is gone, I'm open to it.
And I might not be. This is the thing: is I might not be around for a few weeks. Because right after that, I come back.
Come on, man.
I come back and it's South by Southwest,
Dude,
brother.
You can't start this shit and walk away like this.
No, but I will be coming back afterwards. So don't worry, guys. If you guys are like, what happened to Carlisle? I'm coming back. It's just, this is one of the two periods of time in the year that I am busy as all hell. If you message me, there's a few guys that message me daily, and please don't. I'm telling you guys, please, for the love of God, don't message me because I will not be here. I will not be answering messages. I will not be answering comments. I'm going to have a backlog of a couple of Ask Carlisles from some great questions we have, but I won't be around to respond.
Okay, you've been gone a week, but come on, you can take an hour out that next week to come by. I can come. I'll come to your place.
We'll see what we can do, but that's going to be during South by Southwest.
Late at night.
I know you during South by Southwest. You're too busy partying to come out and record with me. So
I'm on. We need to end this thing, but let me just say, I never partied during South by Southwest. I am busy as shit during South by Southwest.
We're all busy during South by, but you do the schmoozing.
People, I'm not too busy for you, like your little.
He's not too busy
Brett
for
Carlisle right here, you little prima donna. I don't know. I might be mingling with the stars.
No, actually, no, mingling with the stars. I've got one of my editors from one of my sites coming down during that period of time. No, he pays me, so.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, if you can make it, fine. If not, I'll work around it. Open to suggestions, people. That's it for tonight. Good session tonight.
Absolutely.
Glad to have you. Now wipe that shit up over there.
I'm going to wipe that shit up over there. Good night, everybody.
Good night.